welcome to not May, but I'm thinking May for some reason, because it's so unbelievably warm out today, almost 60 degrees. It's surprisingly only February, but it's March's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling from, as you can see, Wakefield Bowladrome, also known as Bulger's Bowl-O-Rama. That's as much as you'll see it. Wakefield, Mass. And yes, they did have an awning there initially. This was the place I was trying to bowl at when we went to Leo's, and what a horrible experience that was. But that's not what we're here about. We're here to see a place made famous by the Simpsons, sort of. Anyway, let's talk about the highs and lows as of now. In the land of the Candlepins, 148, done at Putnam Street Lanes, Fitchburg. It's a little windy, might not hear me. 44, done at Mason's. Learning how to do it right. Land of the Ducks, 147, Collins Bowladrome, left side. 58, at North Chelmsford. Very small approaches. Get rid of the camera that was in the way. Everything was fine thereafter. Then the 10 pins, 169, Gardner 10 pins, Gardner, Massachusetts. And then the 26, that is a real number. And that is Waymasset. I had to think a lot all of a sudden. Anyway, I've been waiting to go here for years, even before The Simpsons debuted it or sort of made reference to it. So let's go inside and show you how not Simpsons-y it is. Haven't been here before, but I know for a fact, seeing some photos, it's not like it is on The Simpsons. We will be bowling on lane 19. I always thought this was a 24-lane place, but it was actually 20. Smaller than I thought. Anyway, I always give you the grand tour when we go to a new place. Nothing really to see. It's just your standard bowling alley. And nowhere near as disgusting and grimy as The Simpsons made it out to be. Your ladies' room, your men's room. This is your check-in desk. This is the front door. And the only other thing, and we'll zoom in because we don't want to get other people there, and got some vending machines over there, a leaderboard that's where the people are. It's by the hour, but yeah, that's a thing. And something that's going to make the stay very short, unfortunately. Found out at Putnam Street when Fitchburg had the requirement that I didn't last very long. So I'm going to try to get the whole month in. So here it is. Place sort of made famous by The Simpsons. Much nicer. And we'll get set up. Well, one thing I never noticed until before I get started is it's only on one side where the front doors are, but you've got some really interesting looking bathroom signs. It just simply says men and women on the other side. So that's the women's. That's the ladies. Quite interesting. Anyway, so we don't go into the bathrooms, obviously. It's just simply ladies. And where is it? Oh, there it is. Men. It just disappeared with everything else. Anyway, I won't be staring at the camera when calling balls, because if we have to be covered up, you're not going to get speech if you can't see the mouth flapping. And there will be no extended play after, because as I found out when I was in Fitchburg and they had the rule, Chris and I, we didn't last. Anyway, here are the only things professional about what you're about to see, the epicurethane Pro lines, and I've cleaned them up. They finally got a good cleaning. Nice and shiny now. And yeah, wearing a covering does screw up my timing quite a bit. So, with that being said, it's now time for those famous words you've been waiting for. It's now time to watch me suck at bowling. Game 1, frame 1, ball 1. Like I said, it doesn't matter if I show my face or not. You can't see my lips move, so what's the point? Ball 2. Ball 3. Either I'm getting lucky or the rumors of this place being tough isn't so much that. Maybe average. We'll find out. Anyways, we got a 9. For those of you who like the pin setters, here's the Bulmer in action. And there you go. Frame 2, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. And to hell we go with 3. Well, that went to hell pretty fast. We did okay with a 9, but the bowling god's middle finger may have indicated that things are getting worse for you. So we get a 3 and 2. We are at a whopping 12. Frame 3, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. That was lobbed. That's an 8. Frame 4, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Take that for frame 2, bowling god's middle finger. That's a 10. Those 2 frames weren't too bad. We got an 8 in 3. Could have been a 9 if we didn't lob it. And then a 10 in 4. We're at 30, so 1 point difference. Frame 5, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Almost lobbed it. And if it were a hair over, most competitions, and I know for a fact they do, and it looked the other way, but I believe that was behind it. Oh, you got 8. Frame 6, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Of course that had to happen. All right, we pulled an 8 out of that one. Well, that's a Mets on those two. You got a pair of 8s. We're at 46. After that 3 in the beginning, we could probably salvage things. Frame 7, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. And this isn't doing too hot. Another 8. Frame 8, ball 1. No good. Ball 2, best we can do is a spare, in this case an Emily. 0 and 1, everything in 2. Ball 3, welcome to Masons. Surprise, that's a 10. Well, wasn't that a bit interesting? I mean, the uninteresting 8 happened in 7. But wow, a Mason's leave, and we picked the whole thing up with a 10. If we only did not throw that gutter ball, it would be a spare. 64 with what could have been El Stinko, the bonus ball next. Let's entertain the thought. But obviously, it's not going to be in the scorecard. Frame 9, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3, it's one of those pins we probably couldn't get in Maryland. Like it mattered, but a 9. Last frame, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. We end with 9. And thus ends the game. If that first ball wasn't a gutter on that 10, we would have had a 9 fill and 9. And then another 9 and 10. We could have had a 91, but things are what they are, and we squeak by with an 82. And that's week 1 of 5 for the month of March's 2022 edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling. It's so warm outside, I keep thinking May. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.